guys, this is Mr. Joshy J, and this is your driver ratings and team ratings for the Formula 1 2025 Austrian Grand Prix. All drivers and teams covered as I rate them out of 10. Please note, I do not give out half scores, just a number between 0 and 10. So, let's start off with McLaren, shall we? Lando Norris, 10. I mean, it's got to be a 10, hasn't it? I mean, what a fantastic response after the drama in Canada between the two McLaren drivers. P1 in qualifying, P1 in a race, just pure dominance by Lando Norris this weekend. Now, hopefully he can continue that in Silverstone as well, because if he can, he has a right chance of winning this driver's title, but he needs to go on a consistent run now on a regular basis. No excuses. Oscar Piastri, 7. Yeah, a bit of a bang average weekend really for Oscar Piastri, to be honest. I mean, P3 in qualifying, P2 in the race, got ahead of Charles Leclerc at the start. You know, Lando Norris helping Oscar Piastri getting a toe, but Lando Norris defending his position very well, didn't buckle under pressure, and yeah, Piastri didn't really have an answer for Lando Norris this weekend. McLaren as a rating, I mean 1 and 2, just pure dominance by them, 10, absolute 10 for McLaren this weekend. On to my team Ferrari, Lewis Hamilton. I'm going to give Lewis Hamilton a 7. I mean, qualifying, P4 in qualifying, P4 in a race, very solid. And he's definitely getting closer to Charles Leclerc. Not there yet though, but yeah, shown signs of improvement, my driver is. So yeah, I'm quite happy about that. Charles Leclerc, I'll give him an 8. I mean, P2 in qualifying, P3 in a race. I mean, didn't obviously have the race pace to beat the McLarens, but once again, very solid, got on the podium. But as a Ferrari fan, there is no way we should be that amount of time off McLaren. Positive is the car looks better with the upgrades, but the negative for me is that is unacceptable to be that far off McLaren. I mean, that is no way it should be happening for our team's standards, honestly. But Ferrari's rating, yeah, I'll give them an 8 out of 10. I mean, 3 and 4 in the race, very solid. You know, we held our line very well, comfortably, the second quickest team, because Mercedes didn't have the pace this weekend, and Red Bull had a race to forget, which we're going to get on to them now. Red Bull, oh my goodness me. Max Verstappen, 5. Yes, I give Max Verstappen a 5. Qualifying P7 got hampered by the yellow flag, and yeah, the race, unfortunately, just nothing he could have done to avoid that incident with Kimi Antonelli. And just, yeah, a damaging weekend to the defending world champion. And a 5th world title is looking very highly unlikely now for Max Verstappen, as the McLarens just look in a Liga 1. Look, you can never write the Dutchman off, can you? You know, you can never write 33 off. I mean, let's get it right, you know, he's literally one of the best in the sport, but yeah, I think it's going to be a bit of a tall order for him. And that was his first DNF at a circuit. The last time he suffered a DNF was Austria 2024 Melbourne, but this was his first DNF at another circuit apart from Melbourne since what, 2021 or something. He suffered a DNF at this circuit in 2020 when his car lost power and that. So yeah, but an incredible 33 race streak, I think it comes to an end to Max Verstappen, because yeah, he's been bringing the car quite home a lot recently. But yeah, nothing he could have done about that. These things happen in racing. On to 1 Yuki Tsunoda. 0. Absolutely 0. I mean, what on earth was that 1? Seriously, shocking. No excuses. You are in the Red Bull and you need to be performing a heck of a lot better than that. He was eliminated in Q1 again, then in the race finished P16, which was pretty much last place. But yeah, a race to forget for 1. And Red Bull rating 0, absolutely 0. Just a poor weekend for the whole team. On to Mercedes, 63. I'm going to give 63 a 7. Qualifying was not the best, and the race finished P5, but finished miles behind the team in red because obviously, just Mercedes, when in the hot temperatures, they really seem to struggle. Yeah, so, yeah, a bit of a bang average race, really, but still decent points. Kimi Antonelli, now I'm going to give him a 3. I bet my subscriber, F1 Fan Fanatic Rants, is going to be bashing his keyboard saying, "That's generous, Mr. Rants." But, look, he needs to take accountability for it. It was a rookie error, and unfortunately, what's earned him a 3 grid place penalty. But is 3 grid place penalty lenient? Yes, it should have been 10 at least, because then that would have taught him not to do it again. But I'm a huge fan of Kimi Antonelli. He's probably my 3rd favourite driver in the sports right now. I love the guy. And he will learn from this, but he's going to make these errors. He's a rookie, but yeah, so I'll give him a 3. Mercedes rating 6, bang average by them this weekend. On to the Alpine, Pierre Gasly. I'm going to give Pierre Gasly a solid 7. I mean, yeah, solid weekends by Pierre Gasly. Nothing to really say too much about him. Franco Colapinto. I'll give Franco Colapinto a 6. I mean, qualifying was not too bad. Then, obviously, during the race, he got hit by 1. So, yeah, nothing he could have done about that. But one thing I need to call him out on, what were you doing? You nearly took Oscar Piastri out of the Grand Prix. You are a lapped car. Get out the way, man. Seriously. What were you thinking? Have you ever heard of mirrors checking your mirrors, mate? That was shocking by Collie Dog. So yeah, I'll give him a 6. And Alpine's rating, yeah, I'll give them about, 7, just, he looks quite solid. On to Aston Martin, Fernando Alonso, 9. Yes, I gave Fernando Alonso 9. Qualifying, just missed out on Q3, but in the race got in the points again. He is very consistent, Fernando Alonso. So, yeah, good weekend by him again. On to Daddy Boy, Lance Stroll, 0. Absolutely 0. Just usual rinse and repeat with this guy, isn't it? Eliminated, I think, in Q1. Then, in the race, really struggled at times. I think he just finished ahead of 1, didn't he? But 0, not good enough by Lance Stroll. And Aston Martin's rating, I'll give them a 7, because Fernando Alonso was quite good this weekend. On to Racing Bulls. Liam Lawson, 10. Absolute 10 for Liam Lawson. I mean, no doubt about it. Probably the best weekend of his F1 career so far. He's absolutely unbelievable this weekend. Where has this Liam Lawson been? This was an unreal performance by him. Absolutely brilliant. Qualified ahead of Max Verstappen in P6. And then, obviously, he finished about that position in the race, I think. Unbelievable performance by Liam Lawson. Fair play to him. Isaac Hadjar, I'm going to give him a 6. I mean, bit of a bang average weekend by him, wasn't it? You know, beaten by Liam Lawson in qualifying and beaten by Liam Lawson in the race. Yeah, I gave him a lot of credit, but he was nowhere in this weekend, really, compared to Liam Lawson. And Racing Bulls rating, yeah, I'll give them a 7 out of 10, you know. Liam Lawson was good. Isaac Hadjar a bit off of it this weekend. On to Kick Sauber. Nico Hulkenberg, 6. Now, I am marking Nico Hulkenberg down because qualifying was unacceptable. Qualifying last, but he has now scored points for 3 races in a row. I tell you what, he's looking very consistent in the races in the moment, so I'll give him a 6. Gabriel Bortoletto, my star on the weekend, up there with Liam Lawson as well. 10, absolute 10 for Gabriel Bortoletto. First appearance in Q3 and finished ahead of the Hulk. Absolutely incredible performance by Gabriel Bortoletto. And Kick Sauber's rating this weekend, I'll give them an 8. I mean, unbelievable points to the team. On to Haas, my other driver, Ollie Behrman. I'm going to give him a 7. I mean, he got through to Q2, just missed out on Q3, and in the race, unfortunately, just missed out on the points. So, yeah, solid by Ollie Behrman again. Esteban Ocon, I'm going to give him an 8. I mean, qualifying was a bit of a struggle, but in the race, Esteban Ocon was very consistent. So, yeah, I'll give him an 8 for that. And Haas's rating, I'll give them about a 7 as well. You know, Ollie Behrman unlucky to miss out on the points, and a good 1 point finish by Esteban Ocon. And finally, well, here at Williams HQ, we are having an absolute disaster at the moment. And I need to get the standards back on track. Yeah, a bit of James Howe's impression there. But Williams, what is going on with this team at the moment? Carlos Sainz, standards 5 as he retires on the race and did not even get to start due to his car not moving off the line due to brake issues. And Alexander Albon as well, 5. I mean, just bang average really. And Williams' rating as a team, 0. Absolutely 0. Just a weekend to forget for Williams. So that's the driver ratings done. Team ratings done for the Austrian Grand Prix. Join me on Thursday for a preview to the Silverstone Grand Prix. Saturday, qualifying reaction. Sunday, a live race reaction. Then Monday, all being well, it should be driver ratings and team ratings. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know your comments down below. Let me know what you think of my ratings. If you like them, great. If not, then cry. I don't care. Bye-bye.